Well, I am hopefully now live in from Belgium with a face full of cherry blossom. I don't know if you're seeing this. I'm waiting on Zach to let me know. I've sent him a message, but if you're here watching, if you all of those of you who received my notification, my special spam notification, I'm here in north of Antwerp. I'll just get this flower out of my face. North of Antwerp, in an arboretum, in a place called Kalmthout. Yes, I'm not quite sure how you'd pronounce that, but it's a rather nice place, and I have a map with me that shows me all the cherry blossoms, which are now blooming here. They're just peaking, really. Some of them are starting to fall, so we shall go for a wander around here. And I shall do that now. I shall switch the camera around and you can see. Oop. Okay, as you can see, it's basically trees. Well, that's what an arboretum is, really. But these were all brought here over the past 150 years. Just lost an earpiece. By the family that started a tree farming business. Tree farming, yes, I suppose you would call it that. Tree farming in this area 150 years ago. And now it has become one of the most nominated places in Europe for having such a wide collection of plants. Let's go and look, there's some more Sakura over there. I have to tilt it down out of the sun. Well, luckily it's not too sunny today. There's some nice cloud. Not quite sure what this is. This is not Sakura, but it's rather red and intense and nice. Rosaceae. Yes, it's something in my son, my youngest son. He studies plants at school. He would be able to tell me the Latin name for that, but I don't know it. It's a rather nice, bright red plant. Yes, and the province of Antwerp eventually coordinated with the owners of this arboretum, and it's now a regional visitor centre for the area. I'll just check with my. He doesn't appear to be. He doesn't appear to be there. I don't know if I'm streaming, but thanks to YouTube, because I'm so small, I have been denied access to streaming live from my phone app. But I've found this workaround. There we are. Let's get there. Ooh. Cherry blossoms in focus, and you can, if I shut up, you can just and so hear the bees that are busy, which will be turning these eventually. Bees will be having sex with the flowers to make cherries, as it were. Oh, we've got little irises going on because it's spring, of course. Go back to me for a second. Oh, there's more of those red plants over there. But it's a very well. I shall try and show you the actual original building from this place. It was built in the 1850s, so it's quite stylish. But now they have obviously a modern visitor centre. Okay, great. Thanks, Zach. He was in the bathroom. Well, that can happen. How many people are there? Anybody there? Just you? I sent it to everybody. Victor, Hiko, Eric, Mashu, Rena. No, not Rena. Sorry, because Rena's online, and I'm there. Great. I think there's something like a 30-second delay. Brilliant. Right, where's this building? I'm lost. Let's go. I was going to start with this cherry tree because it's very fluffy, and I was going to appear in the middle of it, but there were some people sat there, some Dutch visitors, and it would have been rather strange with me in a cherry tree blethering onto my phone. Hang on, let's we're here. Very nice and fluffy, this one. It's got sort of fritillary type flowers. It's quite different to the previous one. I can focus. It's quite and very, very light pink. As you can see, they're just starting to fall, but there's no serious wind, so it's okay. There we are. I've successfully live streamed under the fluffy cherry blossoms. Woohoo! There's a bee. Let's go and find this house. Pine tree, black pine, I think. Very Japanesey. There's a pond here somewhere as well that we might go and visit later. Does it say? There's labels on the trees. I mean, this is a horticultural live stream, I'm afraid. It's Pinus strobis umbilicalicifera. Anybody can read that? Pinus strobis umbilicalicifera, whatever. My gimbal doesn't like it because I've got a power cable jammed into my phone, which is causing it not to balance properly. Where was that house? There's a gate. No. The sun. And some sunlight dappling through the trees. I can't remember the Japanese name for that. But actually, brought here only 50 years ago. So I'm older than the cherry trees. Oh dear. By the then owners. Wow, this is a rather broad-trunked, not a cherry tree, another pine tree. So if anybody has any questions, as long as they're not horticultural, relay them through Zach. Endangered. It's endangered. Ooh, there we are. Can I tilt up? Ooh, no, wrong way. Ooh, it's going so slowly. It doesn't like to tilt up because I've got so many wires with it. Let's see if I can. An endangered pine tree. And I've driven about 50 kilometers from my home, and the traffic wasn't too bad. Usually on the motorway towards Antwerp it's horrendous with trucks and everything, but being a Saturday, you can hear a bell in the background. That's the level crossing. We're near a station of Kalmthout. Oh, I can even hear the station announcement going. These are rather nice purple flowers. Hi, Tom. Oh, it's my son. He sent me a photo. I can't, if you're watching, Tom, I presume that hopefully that's a screenshot or something. I don't know. Are you still there, Zach? He's gone to get food. Yes, you should. I had an apple pie and a green tea in the cafeteria before I started. I did think about bringing sake to do the old hanami. Sorry, train. Hello. That's Nosh tweeting my plight. There's the train. Hang on. Tweeting for all train buffs. Oh no, that's me. Duh. I can see the house. Where's the house gone? I've lost it. Yes, we know you've lost it. Yes, I was going to bring some sake and all that kind of business. Oh, and there's kids. It's because it's close to Easter and the Easter holidays have officially started. It's there's like lots of little kids wandering around looking for Easter eggs, so it could get quite noisy and people shouting in Dutch. That's some rather nice mid-purple flowers. See, look, you can see with a slight breeze, this cherry blossom is already beginning to lose. But I quite like this purpley flower here. Well, if you're watching, Tom, and you're sending screenshot photos, I can't see them because if I touch the camera, I might lose the stream. Oh wow! Oh, there it is. There it is. If I can get the shutter to the shutter closes down too much. And there's the sort of very Northern European mid-19th century building. This is the kind of cherry tree that it's not a cherry tree, it's a magnolia, I think. I confused this with a cherry tree. It's a magnificent magnolia. Unfortunately, you can't smell what's going on here, but it's rather nice. Zach! Is anybody saying anything, Zach? And occasionally you get people, regular visitors who come to behave yourself, phone. There we are. Come take photographs. Oh, tulip. High hopes. Tomo, I'm in an arboretum in north of Antwerp, which is about 50 kilometers from where I live. I drove here this morning. Thanks, Tom. 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 Tom lives in... Oh, whoop. Phoenix sent the link. Oh, great. We have a link. Brilliant. Yes. Can you forward that to everybody you know? Because I can't touch the camera. We're quite close to the... Yes, the building sort of borders on the road. So it's a lot of traffic that way. Let's go and find the pond. Let's have a look at the map. That blue bit. Big pond. That's what it says in Dutch. Grote vijver. Big pond. Yes, very descriptive. Okay, let's go. Let's go there. We are at Old House. Old House is sort of there. This orange bit. I've got a long way to go. I'll have to go all the way back that way. Okay. Must be a right bugger having to mow this. Tomo's there. Cool. Koromebi. Is it Koromebi? Tomo, can you tell me what's the name for the light coming through the trees and dappling on the floor? The Japanese term for that quality of light. Koromebi or something it is. Free bird song on your live stream. I'm afraid there's not a great deal going on. Apart from the plants are growing and the trees are growing and budding as they want to do in spring. Oop. Other spring activities are hidden from view. I may at some point, when we get to the big pond, I'm going to put my gimbal on a tripod because even now my arm is beginning to ache. A butterfly. If there are any questions, again, not horticultural, please feel free to ask and relay them through my son, Tom, or Zach. Another quite nice cherry tree over there. There's some kind of shed. Let's go back this way. So, I think Risa couldn't. What did I say? What did I say? What did I last say? Koro maybe. Is that the term for sunlight dappling through the trees? Japanese. It's a particular kind of light. Here is a sort of pond, but it's not the big pond. That's like sort of pond. Oh, it's one of these little ponds. I'll turn you back to. No, it's not very full. It's a very relaxing live stream, this one. I won't blame you if you all suddenly nod off. I know I'm just freewheeling now. I don't know where exactly I'm going. Bird box. What's this tree? Looks like a silver birch. It's a Betula albocinaceus. Yeah, none the wiser. Okay. Yeah, I can tell you a little bit about the village of Kalmthout. Kalmthout didn't exist until the 5th century AD. And there we are. And it was settled by the Franks. Frank I and Frank II. No, Franks are a German tribe that were under the auspices of the Roman Empire at that time. Where's that? What's that? What's that? No. Let's go that way. But it didn't get mentioned anywhere in the world at all until about 1156 AD. And it appeared in Italy in some kind of monastery in a book, because some lord had gifted half of the village to an abbey in Italy. It's very generous of him. It appears just to be a large open area of nothing in particular. No, I need to go back that way. There you are, history. If there's anything else you need to know about Kalmthout, I suggest Google. That's what I was doing this morning. Last night I was panicking, trying to figure out how I would stream. I thought perhaps I could use my son's old phone to read comments, but it needed a SIM card and I don't have a spare SIM card. So that would have been a solution. Just hope that YouTube gets its act together. I mean, because one of the people that follows me on Facebook has also got round. If you just go to any open broadcast software, free software, it has streaming options, and you just put in the stream key for your YouTube channel, and Bob's your uncle. But it does mean that I can waffle on like this and not know what you're saying. And not respond, unfortunately. But next week, hopefully, I will have got a guest. It was due to the fact that the 3 people that I've been trying to get as guests, one of them, a guy into exciting. I shall show you the pink. No, it's not a pink rabbit, it's a yellow rabbit. Oh! No, that's enough of the bullman, the trees. Let's go and try and find. Whoops! Try and find this big pond. Could have given it a more elegant name. I can see more cherry trees in the distance. I have no idea what time it is. I suppose I'll just keep streaming until my battery runs out, like it did when I was in Bruges. I wonder if they got... Yes, I thought I recognised it. Bamboo. There we are. Some bamboo. There we are. I'm feeling all nostalgic for my previous visits to Japan. Not very extensive, but it's representative. Okay, this is a chair, an extremely high chair. At this point, the audience has fallen asleep, or has gone into the kitchen, or has changed channels. I don't know. Get back to me. So where was I? Yes, the mascot chappie. Yeah, he's a possible future guest. It could be that I will do a stream during the week on one of my half days, so that he has the ability to join. I'm trying to persuade him to wear a Japanese mascot outfit. That would be quite cool. That's a friend of Radri's. And there's a friend of Shiva's and Morgane Le Fay, who lives in Montreal, but she's super busy to the point of being completely stressed out, which is probably why she's not replied. But she was going to be a guest at one point, and I did try and message a chap that was at the YouTube Hanami party. Huge garden. Yes, it's 12.5 hectares. Not quite sure. You'd have to Google that and see what that is in Japanese, but it's big. It's very big. Yes, sort of. These are the cherry trees. More cherry trees, or is it magnolia? Not quite sure. Hang on. I think that's magnolia. Oh, big pond. Aha, it's just to my right. There we go. Oh, my gimbal decided to... Hope I'm still straight. Oh! Whoop. Yeah, sorry about that. I pressed the wrong button. Here's the big pond. At this point, I may sit down because my arm's killing me. I did come armed with a tripod. Oh, excuse me while I assemble the tripod. Up. Okay. And there are the kids looking for their eggs. It's a bit difficult assembling a tripod with one hand, I can tell you. Okay, that should be okay. Alright, fasten that, excuse me folks. Oh, and then pop that in there like that. Ah, great. Just make sure it's completely stable. Ah, great, okay. I can't move too much because the wire will pull. No, I'll tilt it up a little bit. We've got the flowers in the background, and I'll switch back to the pond in a moment. I'll just check what time it is. Oh, I've been going for an hour. Good grief. Yes, at this point, if there's any more questions from viewers, like, when's your next live stream and so on, if this works well, I mean, I'm having to rely on Zach and my son, so it's not ideal, so I can't see your comments. But I may try and do more of these. And I may try, my friend Moshe Broad was often in the comments, if he's, possibly it's 4 o'clock in San Francisco, so he may not be there, but he was suggesting going to Twitch. I have a Twitch account, because I once watched Jenny Silver play Final Fantasy, but I've not used it to actually make videos with. I have to figure out whether I can do that using my existing software on this phone, or whether I can stream on Twitch with my phone. So it could be that I would shift over there for mobile live streams. But normal service will be resumed hopefully next week, where I will have all my whoops! So don't move. Well, I'll have all my green screens and God knows what, and a guest and people to interact with. Right, let's have a look at the map. I think of more or less. There's some beyond the pond, right at the edge of the garden, are some more cherry trees. But I may go back and do the visitor centre, and well, I'm actually going to take some photographs. Instagram, all that business. But I shall more or less call it a day now, and I would like to thank Zach for sort of being my go-between, and Tom. I shall have to put in the comments that the moderators were Tom and Zach, and Tomo, who has been dutifully watching, as far as I know, since the stream started. Anybody else that is watching who I've messaged who's happened to catch it? I mean, I know people like Victor are probably working, and Jim and others, but hopefully it will then be uploaded and you can catch it and fast forward through all the waffle. But for now, I'm going to sort of close down because it's time. And and thank you again for joining me on my live stream, and I look forward to seeing you again next week, where we should be back to normal, sort of. Okay, thanks everybody. See you.